Hi, and welcome to the Serene Crafts Podcast, episode 54, I think. Today is Thursday, June 13th, 2019. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just thought that I would pop on and talk to you for a little bit. So, I hope everyone is well. Grab your drink. I have my coffee. Grab your project because I don't know how long this is going to be. And let's chat. So, I have no finished objects. Well, I did have a finished object, but I put that in the mail to the recipient. It was a 3-color cashmere cow by Joji Locatelli. It was about out of Lolo Did It, Ball Yarn, and Destination Yarn. Turned out so beautiful after blocking. I put that in the mail yesterday, and she should be receiving it today. It was for Kellen's godmother. And it was an enjoyable knit. I was ready for it to be over. This weekend was Worldwide Knit in Public Day. I was planning to finish it that day, but I did not. I finished it before, so I could show everybody when I went to my knitting group on Friday. And I think someone's going to make an appearance because she's clawing my chair. So the next project that I'm working on, is another cow. It's called the Greyland Cow. It's by Tammy Gore. It has a lace section and stripes, and then it has another lace section. I'm making that for my friend Jen, who's one of my bridesmaids in my wedding 10 years ago. Can you believe that? And I had to start over. I ripped it out last week, and I just finished the ribbing today. And somebody wants to say hello, so say hello. Say hello. Move the camera down so you could see her. There she is. There she is. There's my girly girl. Hello, girly girl. Hey, look. Look up at the camera. Look here. Look here. Isn't she beautiful? She had to spend the night down here last night because my mother is currently away until tomorrow, and I sleep with her dogs. So, and the easiest thing to do is to leave little girl in the cellar, not going upstairs. So, okay, she's off now. So, the next thing that I'm knitting for me is the Lounging Top by Joji Locatelli. Now, I got confused with the pattern a little bit when it's first knit in pieces and then it's knit down the body, from what I understand. So you knit one piece, and then you break the yarn and you knit another piece, and then you join, and they're wrap and turns. Well, I thought that you transferred stitches and then you did the wrap and turns. Here you do the wrap and turns as you're transferring onto the needle. It was a big duh moment for Raina, but here it is. It's in my Bags by Awesome Granny Enchanted Forest bag, and polka dots on the inside. I am about 3 inches away from where I need to be. So I have about 6 I'm about 5.5 inches, I think, if I measured it correctly. I have to go to 8.5 for my size. But I'm enjoying this. You know, I don't enjoy knitting and purling back flat. I find that kind of monotonous and boring. But it's good when you have an entertaining TV show on. And the next project that I have is in my Star Wars sheeple bag from Erin Lane. It's my Champagne Supernova socks. I am almost done with a leg. I don't do a long leg. Probably do about 60 rows, but I think I'm going to go to 40. No, I'm beyond 40 now, so I think I'm going to go 45 or 50. And then do the heel in the sock. I do a German short row heel by Mina Phillip of the Knitting Expat. So that's a sock for me. And then I am knitting myself another cowl. This one is a little different. It's knit flat. It's called the Free for All cowl. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's you knit it flat and then you join it stitching right. You graft it together. So that's what it looks like. I am doing mine out of Lolo Did It heart-shaped box, which reminds me of the Nirvana song. So every time I'm knitting on this, the song is very prominent in my head. And I did one repeat so far. So that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like so far. You do it on a size 8 needle, and then you go until you reach your quota, which is 24 inches from the point. So I think that I will work on this today. This was also my very first provisional cast on. So yeah, that was a little challenging at first, but I got it down. And I'm so proud of myself. And then I have it in my canvas bag from Knit for Brains. It has bees. I love whimsical bees. I don't like bees in general, but I like whimsical bees that won't sting me. I'm afraid of bugs. Every time that I'm outside and I hear something buzzing around my head, I scream. And my mother-in-law thinks that I'm crazy for doing that. But I love my mother-in-law so much. So that's the Free for All cowl by Webster Street Knittery, free pattern on Ravelry. And then what else do I have? I am making a sock from a sock blank, and that I got at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I did the heel on my sock, so now I'm ready for the foot, and I was just gonna make some shorty socks. So now it's ready. It's ready for the foot. And this is a sock blank that I got last year at Maryland Sheep and Wool. And I try to do my socks tandem at the same time if I have said needle on my if I have one sock for me on a needle. I try to do them at the same time. Make sure that I'm in the same place at the same time. So Champagne Supernova sock. The heel will probably be done tomorrow. So I got this neat little tin from my LYS. I was there last Friday. It's called You and Me on Beaver Street in New York. The owner, Joan, was giving these out to our knit group last Friday when we were there for First Friday, and there was also a trunk show going on, so it was very busy. And then she gave us little darning needles. I thought that was really cute, although you can't really read what's on there because the dress is smashed. But it's always good to have a darning needle, I find, when you're doing your knitting. And then I want to show you. You reach over here. I picked up some yarn last week when I was at the yarn shop for the trunk show. So this is 1 sheep, 2 sheep yarn, and it's green, orange, and white. As you see, it's mostly teal, and then I forget what the colorway it's called. But when I picked this, I also picked up a second skein because I'm going to knit Natalie and me bestie socks. So I've been knitting on her sock. So there's the sock. So far, it's 2x2 ribbing, 60 stitches, Natalie. It's turning out very pretty, and I have mine in a bag like this, but it has Mario Brothers on it, retro Mario Brothers from the 8-bit 1985 version. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make us best friend socks. So I was working on it this morning while our cleaning lady was here, because when someone's working upstairs, I tend to go off to a part of the house that isn't going to bother anybody, that I'm not bothering anybody, and I can still do my stuff. So anyway, I want to cast on more sweaters, more fingering weight sweaters. This morning, last night I had a dream of this sweater. It's called the Walk Along by Uncle Strict. Where is it? It's right here. I have blue and white yarn and a solid blue yarn out of, that's not the blue yarn. It will probably be up here. But it has blue yarn, and then I have like a solid blue and like a speckled white with blue specks. So I'm thinking about casting that on. But I already have a Dracarys sweater cast on. It's Game of Thrones inspired by Daenerys and her dragons. So I put that away because right now I am working on increases for my I'm working on my hoodie sweater out of Knitting in Color in the Drunken Unicorn colorway. But I'm quite enjoying it. And since I talked to you last, school has ended for Kellen. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh. My phone went off. So, my, oh, I know who that is now. I had to put two and two together. It really didn't, mesh right at the moment. But, school is ended for Cal. We're going into 3rd grade this year. We had a very busy 2 weeks. St. Joe's is closed now, where he went to school. He will go downtown to St. Patrick's, which is being renamed Holy Trinity. We had pool parties and day and ceremonies and open houses all within like the past couple weeks. So this week I finally relaxed, and yesterday Dave and Mom and Graham, they went to the zoo down in Maryland because he wanted to see the penguins. So all 4 of them went down to the Maryland Zoo. They had a wonderful time. It was a beautiful day. It's not so beautiful today, but they saw the penguins and whatever else you see at the zoo. He got to brush a goat. There's a video of him brushing a goat. So, we have some things planned for the summer. I am going to the Rolling Stones concert at FedEx Field on July 3rd with my mother. And then the following week after that, we are going to Cape May, New Jersey. So that should be a lot of fun, taking Kellen to the beach, the first time he's seen the beach in his life. So I'm trying to pace myself with my projects. It's not doing I'm not doing very good at that moment. But I told my friend today, I said, if I finish the increases on my one sweater, I can then cast on my next sweater, which I have a lot of sweaters in my head to think. I have a kit from Leading Men Fiber Arts. I have the Hohi top. I have the Ingle sweater in my head that I want to knit. I have a calligraphy cardigan that I cast on in December that I gotta knit. So I have sweaters on the brain. Sweaters and socks on the brain right now. But I just wanted to check in and say hello and hope that you are all well, and show my alpaca above my head. My mother got this alpaca, for me for Valentine's Day this year. She thought he was really cute, and they had one in pink or one in green, and the green one's cuter than the pink one. So anyway, I will say do what you love and knit on. Bye-bye.